पृथिवी आदिल्से त्वयेच्छात्मजं यो निर्यदान दुष्येद कर्ता कन्ते सुमध्यमे इति तस्यां sorry
ఇది తస్యాం దాదాయ ఆగ్రభం సూర్యోదివంగదా సద్య కుమార సంచే ద్వితీయ భాస్కర తం సా అతిజనదీదో కృష్ణాలోకసి విభరి ప్రపితామహస్తాం వా పాండ్రువై సత్యవిక్రమ స్వదేవాం తు ఆరుషా వృత్తశర్మా సమగ్రీద యస్యామభూదంతవక్త ఋషిశప్తోదిదే సుతః కైకేయో దుష్టగే దుశ్చాసురగప్తి అవిందదా సంతర్ధానాయ దశస్య పంచాశం కైకేయాసురా రాజాయ దేవ్యా వంద్యౌ జయసేనాధిష్ఠ అజయనిష్టः दमघोषे छेद्राजा श्रुत सर्वसमग्रहीत शिशुबालसुरस्तस्य कदास्य सम्भवा देवभागस्य कंसायां चित्रयतुर्भदौ कंसोत्यान् देवसस्रवसा सुवीरे शुभान् तथा गङ्गायाम् आनगाद्यादा सत्यदे पुरुषसदा सञ्जयोर्याश्रमाल्यां च वृषुर्मर्षणादिगान् हरिकेशरण्याशौ सूर्यभूम्यां च श्यामकः मिश्रकेशाम् अप्सरसि मृगादीन् तच्च पुष्करशैलादीन् दुर्वार्ष्यां वृषगाददे सुमित्रार्जुनबालादीन् शमीगात्तु सुधामिनी कङ्कस्य कर्णिकायां वै धृतधाम जयावपि परुविरोहिणी पद्या मधुरारोचना देवकी प्रमुखासन् पत्यानगदुन्दुभे बलं गतं सारुणं च दुर्मदं विलम्बं वासुदेवस्त्रयो हण्यां कृतादिनुपदा उपपादयत् स्वद्यो भद्रवाश्च द्रुमदो वदेव पौरव्यास्तनया हि एते भूताद्या द्वासा भवन् नन्दगोवा नन्दो नन्दकृतः सूर्याद्या मधुरात्मजा कौसल्या केशिनं त्वेगम् असूताकुलनन्दनं कौसल्याकेशिनं त्वेगम् असूतकुलन् रोचनायाम् अधो जात हस्तमे हेमाङ्गदादया इळायाम् उर्वल्कादीन् यदुमुख्यान् अजीजनत् विपृष्टो हृतदेवायाम् एक आनगदुन्दुभे शान्तदेवात्मयो राजन् श्रमप्रतिसुधादयः राजानकल्पवर्षाद्या उपदेवास्तु वसुवंश सुभद्रा सुवंशाद्या श्रीदेवायास्तु षट्सुधाः देवऋषिदया लब्धा नवजात्रा गदादयः वसुदेवासुधानष्टौ आदये सहदेवया पुरिविश्वमुख्यांस्तु साक्षात् धर्मो वसुनिवा वसुदेवसुदेवक्याम् अष्टौत्रान् अजीजनत् कृतिवन्तं सुषेणं च भद्रसेन उदारति ऋजुं संवर्धनं भद्रं सङ्घर्षणो ईश्वरम् अष्टमस्तु तयोरासि स्वयमेव हरिकिल्या शूद्राय महाभागा तव राजनपितामही यदा यदेह सर्मस्य अक्षयो वृद्धि च पाप्मना तदा तु भगवान् ईश आत्मानं श्रीदे हरिः न हि अस्य जन्मनो हेतु कर्मणो वा महीवदे आत्ममायां विनेशस्य परसदुष्टुरात्मनः यन्माया ज्येष्ठतं पुंसास्तित्युत्पत्त्यप्यायः अनुग्रहस्तन्निवर्ते आत्मलाभाय चेष्यते अश्वहुणीनां प्रतिपदिभिः असुरैः धवलाञ्जनैः भुव आक्रम्यमाणाय अभाराय कृतोद्यमः कर्माणि अभिमेयाणि मनसा सुरेशुरैः सह सङ्घर्षणचक्रे भवान् मधुसूदनः कलौ जनिष्यमाणानां दुःखशोकतमोनुदम् अनुग्रहाय भक्तानां सुपुण्यं यदनोस्यसः यस्मिन् सत्कर्णपीयूषे तीर्थवरे सकृत श्रोत्राञ्जलि उपस्पृश्य धनुदे कर्मवासनां भोजविष्ण्यान्तिकामधु शूरसेनदाशार्हैः श्लाघिनीये हि दशकुरु सिञ्जय पाण्डुभिः स्निग्धस्मिदेशिदोदारैः वाक्यैः विक्रमलीलया विलोकं रमयामास मूर्त्या सर्वाङ्गरम्यया यस्यानमकरकुण्डलचारुवर्ण प्राजल्कपोलसुभगं सविलासहासं नित्योत्सवन्न तद्नद्रुपर् दिशिवि पिबन्ध्य नार्यो नराश्च मुदिदाः कुविदा निमेश्च जादोगता पितृगृह व्रजमेदिदार्थ हत्वारिवोन् सुरशदानि कृतोरुदार उत्पाद्यतेषु पुरुष क्रतुभिः समीजे आत्मानम् आत्मनिगमं प्रथयन् जनेषु प्रत्यास वै गुरुभरं शभेङ्गरूणां कुरूणाम् अन्धस्तमुत्तकलना युधिभूचप्मो दृष्ट्वा विधूय विजये जयमुद्दिघोष्य प्रोच्योद्धवाय च परं समगास्वधामा श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे वैयासिक्या अष्टादशसहस्र्यां पारवंशसंहिताय नवस्कन्धे श्रीसूर्यसोमवंशानुकीर्तने यदुवंशानुकीर्तनं नाम चतुर्विंशोऽध्यायः। श्रीहरे नमः श्रीहरे नमः श्रीहरे नमः गोविका जीवन गोविंद गोविंद सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। गुरुवायूरप्पा शरणं। राधे राधे
राधे अच्युतं। इति नवमः स्कन्धः समाप्तः। हरे नमः हरे नमः हरे नमः। गोपिका जीवनस्पन्नं गोविंद गोविंद सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। We will continue Dasama Skandam after the pravachan from Garadanji. So right now we will go to Pravachan on Prithu Charitram, and this is all done by our blessings with our Guru Maharaj. All these pravachans are happening every day, and I think everyone who are presenting the pravachan has put so much effort to make sure that they give like a top-notch presentation. So that's why everybody is benefited out of it. So we thank everyone for putting so much effort in doing the pravachan, and thank you, Gadadharanji. Over to you.
गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविंदा गोविंदा। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। कलये सुंदराकारं सदैकप्रियदर्शनम् अज्ञाननाशकं देवं सद्गुरुं मुरलीधरं मुरलीमण्डितकरकमलं मुनिजनमोहनं व्यध्यस्तपादं वनमालाधारिणं प्रेम भक्त मंडल नित्य कीर्तितं प्रेमिकवरदम् आश्रयेऽहम्। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये ह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं। श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तक्षणात्। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नामसङ्कीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमनः तं नमामि हरिं परम्। सद्गुरु महाराज की जय। गोपिका जीवन स्मरणं गोविंदा गोविंदा। By the beloved grace of our beloved Guru Maharaj and Thakurji, Shri Premikavarada Thakurji and Madhuri Sakhi, we are indeed blessed. We are having a beautiful satsang here right now, and we have been enjoying it for the past 2 weeks in this Saptasargi Bhagavata Parayanam. Today we are going to see about Prithu's Charitram. The story of Prithu comes in the 4th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. He comes in the Vamsha of Uttanapada Maharaja, that is Dhruva Vamsha. After in Bhagavatam, in the 4th canto, first Daksha Yajnam comes. Since Vidura is asking several questions to Maitreya, which is posted in the 3rd canto, continuing to that, Maitreya explains the Vamshas of Manu. So we all know that he has 3 daughters and 2 sons. So first he tells the daughter's lineage, and then he comes to the son's lineage, where he first tells the Vamsha of the younger son Uttanapada because of his interest in Dhruva Charitra. That is a small boy of 5 years old, does a great penance, great tapas, and sees Bhagavan in 5 months. It's really great, right? So Shuka feels that this story must be told in front. So he explains the Charitram of Uttanapada and tells about Dhruva Charitra, which is in 5 chapters, which is explained in Bhagavata. Then he goes to the lineage of Dhruva. There is a king called Anga. The king's name is Angan. He doesn't have a progeny. So he does a yagam. That is Putra Kameshti yagam, like how Dasharatha did by performing a Ashwamedha yaga and then a Putra Kameshti yaga. Likewise, this Anga is also told by the rishis there to perform a Ashwamedha yaga. Why? Because that all his sins will be vanished. Ashwamedha Yaga is prescribed for Kshatriyas, for kings, and by doing that Ashwamedha Yaga, all their sins will get vanished. So after doing an Ashwamedha Yaga, the sins that does not allow him to have a child gets vanished, so that if he does the Putra Kameshti Yaga, the Devas will get happy, they will be happy and they will bless him with a child. So this is the process of doing an Ashwamedha Yaga, then doing a Putra Kameshti Yaga. That's what similarly Dasharatha also did the same in Srimad Ramayana. And a child is born. A male child is born and his name is Venan. A child born out of a sacrifice, that is a yaga, which has a connect with Devatas, should be a good child, right? Because similarly, in a Putra Kame, by performing a Putra Kameshti sacrifice only, Ramachandra Prabhu came out. So Bhagavan itself has come out after performing a yaga. Similarly, here also Vena has come out, but is not a person with virtues and good qualities. Is really bad one, because not that the case that he has come out of a sacrifice or a yaga, he should be a good one. That doesn't determine whether the boy or girl who is born is good or bad. The sankam, the companionship that he holds, is the main reason whether he is good or bad, whether he follows the path of righteousness or he goes in the path of or he goes in the wrong path. So this Vena has a connection with his mother's father, who is Mrityudev himself. Since he is Mrityudev himself, he has embedded the qualities of that grandfather, and he is performing all bad activities, all bad deeds. What he used to do is that he used to take small children and take them and throw them in the river. He will be killing sadhu animals like cow, like rabbits, like which are not harmful to the people, which are not harmful to the community. So those beings are being killed by him. So all the people in the kingdom are having a hard time with this Vena, and they are really frightened that he might be the next king. So immediately they go and tell to Anga that you have two options. One, we will go out of this kingdom. We can't bear his bad things. We can't bear it, and it is very difficult for us. Or else you send your son out of the kingdom. You push him outside. There's only two options. One, we should go, or Vena should get out of the kingdom. There is no other option. Anga thought he can't send the people outside. If he go and speaks to Vena, he will be the one who will be getting beatings from him. So Anga thought that I will leave the kingdom. So he takes this as an opportunity to go to Vanaprastha Ashrama. So go to the forest and do tapas and attain Bhagavan. So hereafter it is the issue between people and Vena. So Vena can't be stopped. So this Anga decides that let me go to the forest. And for Vanaprastha Ashrama, he can take his wife also along with him. But it is specifically told here that Hitva Suvam Vena Suvam Prasuptam. He wantedly left that Sunita, that's his wife's name, and leaves her and goes to the forest, because he is having a hatred towards her because she has given birth to Vena. So he alone goes to the forest. That's why here Shukacharya beautifully explains that even Vena is blessed for having Vena as his child, because if he was a good child and if he was following virtues, if he was in path of dharma and righteousness, Vena would have too much affection towards him and he would not have gone to the forest in search of Bhagavan. So him being a bad child, a notorious child who cannot be managed, at itself has given Vairagyam to Anga to go to the forest. So if you see in the case of Dasharatha, Rama being a righteous child, a Dharmatma, Satyasandha, once Rama gets separated, Dasharatha can't bear his life also, right? So this is an opportunity. If it is a bad child, don't feel for it. Bhagavan, think that is also Bhagavan's blessing, so that it has taken him to the path of devotion and he has gone to the forest and he does tapas and he has reached Bhagavan. So now Vena has become the king now. Before gaining the power itself, Vena was notorious. Now think of the sight and plight of the people there. So he has ordered all the people to stop doing dharma karyas. He has stopped everything. Na yashtavyam, na hotavyam. He has told that yaga should not be performed, dhanam should not be performed, na hotavyam iva dvijah vachit. He has made it a big announcement in all the streets of his kingdom that no dhanam should be performed, no tapas should be performed, no pujas, aradhanas, satsangs, nothing should take place. I am the king. In Vedas and Shastra, it is explained that the king is the supremost power. He is Vishnu, he is Shiva, he is Brahma, he is Indra. Because in order to glorify the king and to show the people that the king should be worshipped by the people, this has all been told. These are called Arthavadas. To encourage the people to show devotion to the king and to make the king remember about his responsibilities. These things have been told in the Puranas and the Vedas. But this Vena has taken it very seriously and he is telling that I am the king. So, Nripa Rupinam Ishwaram. I am the Ishwara of the entire world because I am the king, right? That's what the Vedas are telling. So, how I order you and how I tell you to be, that is the way the people in this kingdom should be. So, he has stopped all the Satkaryas. Na Yashtavyam, na Dhatavyam, na Hotavyam, Dvijah Kvachit. So, the rishis in that kingdom are sick because the main rule or the main work that a king should do is that he has to see whether he is following a path of dharma, that is primary, and he has to take the people also in that path. But in the case of Vena, both are not happening because the people, in order to survive in this kingdom, they generally start doing bad activities because Yatha Raja Tatha Praja. How the king is there, similarly, the people in the kingdom will also be his pratibimba, right? Because if you go and stand in a mirror, if we make if we nalla alankharam பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம் அப்படினுட்டா it will give that replica. And if we after we wake up in the morning, if we go and stand in front of the mirror will show how we are, right? Similarly, how the king he represents or the king conducts himself, similarly the people in the kingdom will also be like that. So in the case of Vena, all the people have become adharmic people. So they are following a path of dark path. So the rishis in that kingdom felt that this Vena must be given some advice. Let us see that if he changes his mind or not. So the rishis wantedly, who live in the forest, who are entirely detached from the worldly activities or things, they specifically come to Vena's kingdom. On seeing the plight and the plight of the people in that kingdom, they feel that Vena should be given proper advice and say straightly go to Vena and tell, this is not the way you have to conduct your kingdom. You have to be in such manner. And they give lot of examples how Raja Dharma should be conducted. But Vena is not listening to any of this. And he tells that I am Ishvara. So you are not understanding my greatness. You rishis, you are going and doing tapas and something in the forest and not understanding the greatness of a king who is sitting here and ruling this kingdom. So your brain is working like a small child. Balisha batayuyamba adharme dharmamaninaha. You are telling, what you are telling is only adharma. What I am doing is dharma. If a person is in such case, he can't be corrected at all, because first he must have a capacity to understand that he is committing something, some mistake is being committed by him. If that person does not accept it and he only stands in his stand, then there is no way, there is no possibility to correct him. So the rishis felt, first initially this Vena was talking wrong about the rishis or their practices. So they felt that this is not a problem. But while going on, he even talked wrong about Bhagavan also. So he is telling that Bhagavan must not be worshipped. The Bhagavan itself is in the form of the king. So this king myself is to be worshipped by everyone. So Sarva Deva Mayon Rupaha. So the rishis felt that this is not right. So they get angry at Vena and they give a shapa to him. Shapa means they doesn't give a particular shapa. They pronounce hum kritaihi venam. They just give a term. They shout hum, and the Vena he falls into fire and is burnt. So now the rishis, The Vena has fallen down. His dead body remains are there, and the rishis have gone. But Vena's mother, Sunita, what she does is that she protects the body of Vena. Since now there is no king in the kingdom, there is an Arajaka in the kingdom, so the people have gone in their own ways. So now the rishis again see that there must be a king to govern the people here. So they again come to the kingdom, ask Sunita where Vena's body is, which she has protected and kept, and they come to Vena's body and our body a kadayara. When his legs are being chunked, and immediately a black form comes out of it, which is really short, with small hands, with small fingers, with small face. Really a dwarf-like figure comes out, and it is really black in color. And they understand that these are all the sins that has been committed by Vena. So that Rupam comes out from the body of Vena when he is chunked, his body, his legs are chunked. And they tell him, and he asked what I must do. On seeing him itself, the rishis felt that he must not be given any instructions. So they tell him that you just sit down. யாரா வந்தா நான் ஏதாவது பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்டா நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம், அப்பா நீ எதுவுமே பண்ண வேண்டாம், சும்மா உட்காரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? அந்த மாதிரி they told this small form to you just be quiet, you don't do anything. And that's why they have been given the name Nishida. They told Nishida, so they are given the name Nishadas. So they are the people who live in the forest, who hunt for their living, and they live in the dense forest people. These are called Nishada people. That's why in Ramayana also, Nishadadipatihi, it's told for Guhan. Now they are trying to chunk the hands of Vena. From that, two rupas come out. Two forms come out. First one is a male and second is a female. These two forms are in fact Sakshat Bhagavan's avatara. One is Sakshat Tayar, another is Sakshat Bhagavan himself. He is called as Prithu. Yesha Vishnor Bhagavataha Kala Bhuvana Palini Iyam cha Lakshmyaha Sambhutihi Purushasya Anapayini. Anapayini means the one who doesn't leave Bhagavan a single moment. In Tamil we used to say Agalagille Nirayum Endru Alarmel Mangai Urai Marba. Likewise, our sings right. So similarly, Anapayini means one who cannot be separated. So if Bhagavan makes an avatara, immediately Tayar can't leave in there, so she also does an avatara. So here Archis is the name given to Mata, and Bhagavan's name is Prithu. So Prithu is the first king. Yesha Sakshat Hare Ramsho Jato Lokarirakshaya. He has come to rule this kingdom and govern the people in a proper and righteous way. So once he has started to govern the kingdom, the word Bhumi has given, the earth has got the name Prithvi, because he considers the Bhumi, the Prithvi, as his child. So the mother earth has got the name Prithvi, which is the daughter of Prithu, meaning daughter of Prithu. So this Prithu has made his Avirbhavam. He has come out from the body of Vena, and he has become the greatest king now. So now all the devatas, since they know that he is Bhagavan, because in his right hand they could see the chinhas like Shankha Chakra, Yava, Vajra chinhas are present in his hands and legs. So Brahmadeva really understands that this is Bhagavan himself. So all the devatas come to that place, that the kingdom of Prithu, and crown him as the king. Once he is the crowned king, the first thing that the king must listen is the praises should be told about the king. So immediately the rishis send the people who are already in the job of praising the king. There are people who do the job of praising the king regularly. King must hear his praises, and he must understand this. So these people who come and who see the entire kingdom, and they come and talk to the king and tell praises about the king, thereby the king understands the situation of his kingdom and he does activities according to it. So now these people are called Suta, Magadas and Vandis. They come and talk, tell praises about the king. So this Prithu has now been crowned, and he has become the king, and these people come and stand in front of him, and Prithu asks, what is the purpose of your visit? And immediately they say that we have come to sing praises about you. Prithu laughs. He laughs and he says, just now I have been born. Just now born, don't think that he's a small boy. He has come out as a 26-year-old guy. Since he's Bhagavan, he can take Ishta Rupa. So he has come out as a 26-year-old guy, and he tells that you are going to tell praises about me. Just now I have been born, just now I have come to this world, and I have not achieved anything. Only if I have made some achievements, then you can say, you can talk about those achievements. I have not done any of those achievements. If a person has not done any achievements, and if some praises must be talked about him, there is only one way to do it. It is, we have to tell about the people who have come in his Vamsha, tell their praises, and say that he has come in that such a Vamsha. If we don't have any praises, similarly in old kings history, you see, they will be talking about Dharmaputra, they will be talking about Karna, and telling a lot about from the Mahabharata, and say that this king is such a king. So there is no greatness for this king. So they have to talk about the greatness of earlier kings and connect it with this one. Similarly, Prithu says there is that also can't be happening because my father is Vena. You remember that. So if I have not started my I have not started governing my kingdom. So if you want to talk about my father, he is also a worst person. And you don't have any guarantee that if I become like my father, then what is the use? So you don't have that guarantee also. You don't know whether I am good or bad. I will do good things or evil things. Whether I will follow the path of my father or I will follow the path of my grandfather. Nothing is known to you, and you all have come and saying that you will talk praises. You will talk about my praises. There is no way for that. So he says that talking or praising normal human beings is a waste of time. Janavahasam kumatihina veda. He says that it's a great virtue of Prithu, which is shown here, that generally people like to tell praises about them. About நல்ல பையன், அவன் ரொம்ப நல்ல பையன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றதே பிடிக்கும். But here Prithu, he's the king now. He is the ultimate decision maker there, and all praises he has to say that you must all praise about me. But he's not saying that, and he is telling to the people that he shows here that he is going to follow the path of Dharma, that he immediately preaches them that instead of talking about Naras, instead of talking about normal people whose qualities and characters are tend to change, which is not at all permanent, and those people are also not permanent in this world, instead of talking their greatness, or instead of talking about the normal people in the world, you must talk about Bhagavan. Satyuttama shloka gunanuvade, because he is the only person who doesn't change. He is the only person who is constant. He is the only person whose qualities are nityam, whose qualities are always present in him. So if a person must be praised, then it is only Bhagavan. He is eligible. He is only eligible for praises. So instead of talking about me or about my family, always talk about Bhagavan. Always do praises or shlokas about Bhagavan. But these people who have come to talk about Prithu, they tell that we don't know about any of the activities that you are going to do. That is true. But we have not come on our own. We have been told by the rishis that you have to go and do praises on Prithu. So for that reason, we have come here. And those rishis have given an entire list of the activities that you will be doing in this life. So we know entire future. So in one chapter, what are all the activities or what are all the things that is going to be done by Prithu is explained earlier. Like a Samkshepa Ramayana in the beginning of Ramayanam, for Prithu Charitram, it is in 8 chapters in Bhagavata. In this single chapter, the entire Leelas or the activities that are going to be done by Prithu is explained. So immediately Prithu rises up with folded hands. He asks them to start. Why? Why he is asking them to start? It's because not that they are going to talk about him. Prithu considers that these are all the wishes of great rishis that are going to come to me. And even I also will be coming to know of the activities that I must do in this birth. So immediately he stands Even Archit stands, and both of them with folded hands accept their praises, like how Ramachandra Prabhu also listens to his own story from Lavakusha. Why he accepted? Not that it is his story and his greatness is going to be told there. It's because it's a Rishi Vakya. It's a Rishi's words that will give Mangalam, that will do good for Rama also. That is the reason why Rama listens to Ramayana. Not that it is his story or his family member's story. He listens to it to show us the path that Shravanam is the foremost first thing in the path of devotion. In Bhakti, Rama shows that, and he even shows that these are all Asirvadams of Rishis, which must be accepted by us, and we must not let it go. So it will be abachara for the Rishi's words or the praises that he has told to us, which will do Mangalam good to us. So similarly, this Prithu listens to everything. He listens to all the things that he is going to do, his qualities, his gunas, the things that he is going to perform in this life. Everything he listens, and he gives wealth, he gives sammanas to all those Magadas, and they leave. So now Prithu understood what all he must do in this birth. So he now understands that the Mother Earth has taken all her wealth towards her. So there is no harvest, there is no proper rain. The roads or the places are not good. So there is the lands are not fertile. All are barren lands. So now Prithu has understood that is the foremost thing he must be doing, because Bhuma Devi has taken all her wealth back because of the kingdom of Vena. Vena was ruling the kingdom, right? So in his period, there was all adharmic activities. So Bhuma Devi was not ready to feed the people who are doing adharma. So she has taken all the wealth, the food, and that she provides us. Because Bhumi is the first source of all the wealth. Only through Mother Earth we obtain food, right? Otherwise, there is no other way. We only to Mother Earth we attain water, food, or everything we get from Mother Earth. So she has taken everything back. So there is no harvest, there is no food. People are starving from hunger and disease. So Prithu understands this, and immediately he goes in his horse in search of Bhuma Devi. Bhuma Devi is a Gorupa. She is given the form of a cow. So he rushes towards Bhuma Devi, and Bhuma Devi runs. She feels that this Prithu will also be like Vena, and she is not ready to give out all her wealth. So this Prithu rushes towards Bhuma Devi, and he runs behind her, chases her. Finally, Bhuma Devi understands that this must not be a normal human, because he is chasing me from the beginning. So she understood that it must be a great person. It must be Bhagavan himself. So she stops and turns to Prithu and says that you are coming to kill me, that I am not given any of my wealth to the people. And if you kill me now, then how will you protect the people? Where these people will stay? The adharam for all the humans or all the living creatures is Bhuma Devi, right? Mother Earth. So once you kill me, then where is the place to hold all the people? There Prithu tells through his Bhagavatvam, he tells that why you must be there to hold all the people. Do you think that I have created you so that you are holding all the people? I, with my yoga prabhava, I myself will bear all the living creatures. If I kill you, there is no problem. So then Bhuma Devi understands the greatness of Prithu, and she does a stotra that initially I was inside Pralaya Jala. I was being in the Pralaya water, and you came out as a form of a pig, Varaha, and you came out and you brought me out of this, from that Pralaya Jala, and you have placed me in the space. And you yourself are coming now and killing me. So I do pranamam and I ask your forgiveness. So please bless me. She prays to Bhagavan, and Prithu accepts her as his daughter. So she has been given the name of Prithvi. So this Prithu uses this Prithvi. She is in the form of a cow, right? So in order to get milk from the cow, what is the first thing? You must have a calf. So that calf is Prithu now. So you have got a calf is there. So using this Prithu, using this Prithu, all the people, the Rakshasas, the Asuras, the normal humans, Devas, who are all the people categories are there, each one through this Prithu obtain all the wealth that they require from Bhuma Devi, and all are living happily now. So Prithu's kingdom is very much fertile now. All the harvest is happening. All the people are full. They are getting all the wealth that they require, and the Anna Samriddhi is there. So they are all living happy. So has Prithu has through using Prithu, since people have got all the wealth, the Prithu is considered as the greatest king. And this Prithu decides to do Ashwamedha Yaga. He decides to do Ashwamedha Yaga. He does Sankalpa for one. And then since he has completed one, he goes on doing it till he has completed 99. Now he has completed 99 Ashwamedha Yagas. So if a person completes 100 Ashwamedha Yagas, he gains the power of Indra, that is the sthanam of Indra, the place of Indra. Because Indra is not a person. Indra is a position that can be gained by performing 100 Ashwamedha Yagas. So already the person who is as Indra now, his name is called Vaikunthan during the time of Prithu's period. So that Indra is really, he gets frightened that he might lose his position, and he immediately, while he is performing the 100th Ashwamedha Yaga, Indra has this habit in all the Puranas, it is being explained, because he is a person who is very much interested in his position, and he immediately takes the sacrificial horse. So he takes it, and immediately Prithu gets angry, and Prithu sends his son, and he fights with Indra and brings the horse back. So his son has got the name as Vijita Ashwan. Ashwan means Kudur, horse. So he has won that horse, so he gets the name Vijita Ashwan. So similarly, again this yaga has come to a stop, right? So again Prithu starts the 100th yaga. Again Indra comes in another form and takes the horse. Similarly, it keeps on happening, and this is told to Prithu by a rishi called Atri. He tells him that, see, Indra has come in this form. He has come in the form as a rishi. He has come in the form as a, he takes different forms. Indra takes for each time to take that horse, he comes in he disguises in different forms, and he comes and takes the horse, and immediately this Atri rishi tells to Prithu that, see, Indra is taking your horse. Immediately Vijitashwan goes and fights, and this all happens. And finally, Prithu really gets angry on Indra, and he goes and fights with Indra. So now Brahmadeva is really scared, because Indra being a Adhikarika Purusha, a person who holds a position to control this world. There are 8 Adhikarika Purushas. So they must be protected. They can't be killed. So immediately Brahma rushes. Generally Brihaspati, Indra's guru, rush and comes there. There are cases where in other Puranas, Brihaspati comes and protects Indra. Now here Brahma himself comes. Brahma comes and tells to Prithu that you are not doing yaga to attain the position of Indra, right? You are just doing this yaga so that Bhagavan gets happy. Bhagavan becomes happy. In order, Bhagavat Prityartham, you are doing this yaga. So you stop it. Bhagavan is already happy with your 99 yagas. So you stop this one. You don't want to be Shatakratu, you can be Ekona Shatakratu. That is a king who has performed 99 Ashwamedha Yagas. If a person has performed 100, he is called Shatakratu. That is the name of Indra. That is the sthana of Indra. So now he has been given the name of Ekona Shatakratu, a person who has performed 99 Ashwamedha Yagas, and he has given all the benefits or the fruits that he will obtain from this yaga, he has submitted at the feet of Bhagavan. So he is not going to take anything. So immediately Bhagavan gets happy and he manifests in front of Prithu. See, now there are 3 Bhagavans. First one is Indra himself, because he has got the name of Vaikuntham. Vaikuntham means that is he is also a Amsham of Vishnu. Prithu is also a avatar of Vishnu. Now Bhagavan himself, Chaturbhuja Vishnu, has come in front of them. So there are 3 Vishnus at a single moment. And they say, you are Bhudeva and he is Devadeva. Deva's Deva. That is Indra. So you both don't fight between yourselves. So you come to நீங்க 2 பேரும் சமாதானம் ஆயிடுங்க. So Bhagavan comes and pacifies Prithu, and he sends Indra, Brahmadeva leaves. But now Bhagavan has blessed Prithu, and Bhagavan wants to leave. He needs to go to his place, right? But Bhagavan can't move, it seems. He can't leave Prithu and come. Because if two people are really close, and if one has to be separated from the other, it will take a long time. They'll be sitting inside and speaking. Then if the time goes by, then the one who has to leave will come outside. Again, the guy who is talking with him will also come. They both will be standing outside and speaking. Then they will go and stand in the lawn and speak. Then they will be sitting in the car and speak. Then he will start the car, and again they will be speaking. Likewise, Bhagavan was inside the Agashala and speaking with Prithu. Now Bhagavan feels that he has to leave. So once he decides to leave, he comes outside, and again he can't leave Prithu and go. He wants to see Prithu or talk to Prithu. So they both are standing outside and talking. Then Bhagavan shows his hands to Garudan to be ready. Garuda Bhagavan to be ready, and Garuda Bhagavan is ready. And he comes and stands near Garuda Bhagavan, and both of them are speaking. Again, now Bhagavan, generally, Bhaktas on seeing Bhagavan will they will cry, they will dance, they will shout, because that Bhagavat Anubhavam can't be explained, or that Bhagavan Anubhavam can't be maintained within this normal human body. So if you see Prahalada, it is told that Aruvan, Toruvan, Adikanvan, Padi Alatvan, Kochit Rudati Vaikuntaha, Chinta Shabala Chetanaha. Immediately he will cry, he will jump, he will shout, he will fall, he will again stand up. These are the qualities of bhaktas on seeing Bhagavan, or if they get any divine vision, or if they get a divine anubhava, these things happen. But in the case of Prithu, Bhagavan feels those things. Bhagavan is taken a shake, so he keeps his hands on Garuda Bhagavan and stands and speaks with Prithu. So this is all the people are seeing that, and they all enjoying it. Finally, Bhagavan has decided, I have to leave. So I can't simply be here, and he has his duties. So he can't leave Prithu, and finally he asks Prithu, because Bhagavan's tendency is that he will give us a boon. He will ask us, you tell what boon or what varam you want. So for Prithu, Bhagavan asks him, I'm going to leave. I'm very much happy with you. So you tell what boon you want. Prithu beautifully says, that's what our Guru Maharaj also mentions it, Vishnu Prithuvai Pola Kadai Kele. So how you must listen to Bhagavad Gunas is how Prithu listened. So Prithu, how he listened, is going to be shown here. He asks Bhagavan that I don't want moksham. I don't want all the wealth or all the greatness in this world. I don't want fame or anything else. Just one thing is required by me. Na kamaye natha tadapyaham kochite na yatra yushmat charanam bujasavaha mahan mahattantar hridayan mukhachuto vidhatsvakarna ayuta yeshamevaraha mahattamantar hridayan mukhachuto vidhatsvakarna ayutameshavevaraha. He tells that I am having just 2 years. I need 10,000 years. 10,000 years is required by him in order to listen Bhagavad Gunas, it seems. Why? Because whenever a Mahatma comes to his kingdom, great Mahatmas are being sent by Bhagavan to Prithu's kingdom. Next, following after Bhagavan he leaves, then Sanat Kumaras will come. Sanakadigals will come, and they will be giving lectures, or they will do upanyasams to Prithu. So always he is engaged in Sadhu Sangam and Satsangam. So he feels that these 2 years are not enough. Generally, the years will not get filled. Only our stomach will get filled, and we will say that podum enough. But years will not be filled. So they are always wide open, and they can take n number of things inside. But here he says that these 2 years are not enough for me. So I need 10,000 years. That means he shows his interest and dedication to listening to Bhagavad Guna. Shravana Bhakti is taught. Since we have 2 years, not that we will listen one word in this year and the other in here. If I say hello, we will not listen, we will not hear it twice. We will be listening it only once. So he is asking for 10,000 years. Each year he can hear one Bhagavad Gunas. Like that he is not mentioning. He tells that the importance of Shravana Bhakti. He tells the importance of Shravana Bhakti, that 10,000 years are if he has that, he can listen to lots of Bhagavad Gunas. Moreover, the Mahatmas are such a people that Mahantar Hridayan Mukachyuto. They won't be speaking from their mouth. All the Bhagavad Gunas are inside their heart, and in a blast, they pour out all the Bhagavad Gunas from inside the heart, so it transforms the people. So even though the people are interested in worldly pleasures and worldly things, once if they hear a story from a great sadhu or Mahatma who has Bhagavad Gunas filled in his heart, immediately those people will change. That's why our Gurunatha says that Bhakti Viraktiudan Kadai Solbavaridam Shraddha Bhaktiyudan Kadai Kele. So the listener is also having some attributes, and the speaker must also have some attributes. So it is told that Bhakti Viraktiudan Kadai Solbhavan, a person who is having vairagyam and who is having deep devotion towards Krishna. So through that Mahatmas, to those Mahatmas only, Bhagavad Gunas, if they listen to Bhagavad Gunas from such Mahans, then it will cause a change in their heart, and it will move them from these worldly things, and it will take them to a higher plane, so that they may reach or they may go one step upward, and they will reach Bhagavan. They can go to Bhagavan. So it removes them from their sins, it removes them from these worldly things, and if they listen to stories through such people, then this normal mind, which is always thinking of worldly things, will also change. Only then that is the only scope where the mind leaves this loka or leaves this material world things, and it goes to Bhagavan. It goes to pure bhakti. So that is the only chance to raise ourselves. So you send me those Mahans also is told in this shloka. So instead of not only mentioning that he need lots of years, he also tells that Mahantar Hridayat Mukachyuto. So Mahans with such qualities and characteristics and gunas should come and tell stories to me. Through them, I have to listen Bhagavad Gunas. So it is beautifully prayed by Prithu, and Bhagavan is really happy, and Bhagavan blesses him, and he says that lots of sadhus and Mahans will be coming to your kingdom like you wished, and I will be sending all of them. He tells, and Bhagavan leaves. So immediately, Sanakadiyals, Sanakar, Sanantanar, Sanatanar, Sanat Kumara, these four rishis comes to Prithu's kingdom, and they give a lot of advices to Prithu. And these Sanakadiyals are accepted. The words that are being told by Sanakadiyals is accepted by Prithu, and Prithu prays to them. And these words are praised even by the Sanakadiyals, that how this Prithu is speaking. The speech that is being given by Prithu is really beautiful there. The Sanakadi Maharishis enter Prithu's kingdom, and generally it is told in the Shastras that the great people should not be asked about their kushalam. Kushalam means their welfare should not be, we should not inquire about their welfare, whether they have eaten, whether their health is normal, whether they are having a good life. Those like we inquire normal people, like நீ சாப்பிட்டியா, நீ தூங்கினியா, உடம்புலாம் நல்லா இருக்கா, like that we inquire, right? Similarly, those kushalams, that is, so those enquiries about the welfare of Mahans should not be asked to Mahans, it seems. So kushala yatra nasanti mati vrittayaha, because the Mahans are always in a situation of bliss. They are always in a higher plane, and generally they don't consider this human body as a great thing. We normal people consider this human body a great thing, and we protect it. Thereby we ask whether you are hungry, whether you have eaten, whether you have slept properly, so how is your health. So these inquiries are done to the normal body. So generally they don't consider themselves as their body. Moreover, this body is not a permanent thing, it is a temporary one which deteriorates. So inquiring the welfare of this body is of no use, because it itself is not Shashwata. And if you go in the, if you ask a Mahan, he always thinks of his Atma Swarupa. And if you inquire the welfare of the Atma is always Shashwata. So there is no required to inquire the welfare at all of Atma. So these Mahans are always thinking of their Atma Swarupam, so their welfare itself is not need to be inquired. So in such a way, he has enquired them. Yes, and he tells this to these Mahans and welcome them, and immediately the Sanat Kumar and the other three rishis are really happy, and they say that the words uttered by Prithu are really great. Saram, Sushtu, Mitam, Madhu. So he has spoke the essence. He has spoken gracefully. He has given Sushtu, Mitam. He has not elaborately. He has not spoken. He has spoken briefly. And finally, these are all really delightful for the ears to listen. So that is Saram, Sushtu, essence. It contains the essence. It is brief and it is delight for the ears. And he has spoken gracefully. So these four rishis are really happy and they give a lot of advices to Prithu. They tell about Karma Yoga, they tell about Jnana Yoga, they tell about Bhakti Yoga, finally they tell about Sharanagati. And Bhakti is the simplest path to attain Bhagavan, is everything explained here by all the Sanakadi Maharishis. And finally, these four rishis leave and Prithu calls all the people in his kingdom and gives them a big lecture about Dharma, Bhakti, and what are the services that they have to do to Mahans. Likewise, lot of Upanyasam is done by Prithu himself for the people in his kingdom. And finally, Prithu's avatara gets completed. He rules the kingdom for lots of years. Then he gives the kingdom to his son Vijitashvan. And he shows the Vanaprastha Ashrama Dharma. So he and his wife Archis, they go to the forest and they do penance and they finally reach their divine abode, that is Vaikuntha, since these both are Bhagavan themselves. So the Palashruti, lots of Palashruti has been told for Prithu Charitram. And finally, in one shloka, the essence of Prithu Charitram, that is the rewards that we gain by reading Prithu Charitram, is explained. Anudinamidamadharena Shunvan Prithu Charitam Prathayan Vimukta Sangaha Bhagavati Bhavasindhu Potapate Sachani Punam Labhade Ratim Manushyaha Anudinam Idam Adarena Shunvan. Anudinam means daily. Adarena Shunvan, with interest and devotion. If this Prithu Charitram is listened or read, Vimukta Sangaha Bhagavati Bhavasintu Potapate, they are given a chance to get liberation from this world, that from this earth. That is through such a Nipunam Labhate Ratim Manushyaha, they would gain devotion towards Bhagavan, through which they can come out of this samsara. That is the important Palashruti, that is the last shlokam in Prithu's Charitra. The story of Prithu is explained in 8 chapters. It is given detailed explanation. Story of Prithu comes in Rig Vedam also. The story of Prithu is told by Bhishma Pitamaha to Dharmaputra in Mahabharatam in a single chapter. It is also explained in Vishnu Purana also in detail, but in Bhagavata, it is explained even more in detail by Shukacharya. In 8 chapters, he tells the greatness of Prithu Charitra, which is considered as a Virya Kala Avatara. It's a Virya Kala Avatara of Bhagavan. So, with that, we will complete the story of Prithu. Sadguru Maharaj ki jai, Gopika Jeevana Smaranam, Govinda Govinda, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sadguru Maharaj ki jai.
Sadguru Maharaj ki jai. Beautiful, Kalaranji. So we also pray to Guru Maharaj that we have the patience to listen to such beautiful katha always, and also we get the satsanga to continue like all along, right? And have our mind focus on Bhagavan and Guru Maharaj. So that's a prayer, and so very awesome Pravachan. We all enjoyed it. அது டைம் போனதே தெரியல. அதுக்குள்ள இப்ப முடிக்க போறதான் ஆயிடுது. ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது, ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது. ராதே ராதே.
Hare Radhe.
So we will continue with our Parayanam Dashamaskandam. I will send the list. I'm not sure if Yarla Irkel Anni Pandel Terile, but I'll just send, like, if you are interested to participate, let me know. So this is what list I have. We will do 5 slokas. If you want to be part of the Parayanam, you can just ping in the message. Maheshi, oh Maheshi, yeah, and then Atman, yeah, and then okay. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sabda Govinda Sangeetnam Govinda Govinda Raghunath Maharaj ki Jai. Achan, we can start. We'll do 5 slokas, Achan.
हाँ जी. कृष्ण गुरुवायूरप्पा श्रीमद् भागवतम दशमस्कंदम पूर्वार्थ. कृष्ण ओ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः. How many stanzas each?
5 slokas, Achan.
Five each. Thank you. अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः. राजोवाच कथितो वंशविस्तारः भवता सोमसूर्ययोः राज्ञाञ्च उभयवंश्यानां चरितं परमाद्भुतं यदोश्च धर्मशीलस्य नितरां मुनिसत्तमा तत्रांशेन अवतीर्णस्य विष्णोर्वीर्याणि शंसनः अवतीरे यदोर्वंशे भगवान् भूतभावनः कृतवान् यानि विश्वात्मा तानि नो वदविस्तरात् निवर्ततर्षै उपगीयमानात् भवौषधा श्रोत्रमनोभिरामात् उत्तमश्लोकगुणानुवादात् पुमान् विरज्येत विना पशुघ्नात् पितामहा मे समरे अमरञ्जयैः देवव्रताद्यादिरथैति पिङ्गलैः दुरत्ययं कौरवसैन्यसागरं कृत्वादरन् वत्सपदं स्मयत्प्लवाः
रौण्यस्त्रविप्लुष्टमिदं मदङ्गं सन्तानबीजं कुरु पाण्डवानां जुगोपकुक्षिं गद आत्तचक्रो माधुश्च मे यः शरणं गदायाः वीर्याणि तस्याखिल देहभाज्याम् अन्तर्बहिः पुरुषकालरूपैः प्रयच्छदो मृत्युमदामृतं च मायामनुष्यस्य वदस्वमिद्वन् रोहिण्यास्तनय प्रोक्तो राम सङ्कृष्णस्तया देवक्या गर्भसम्बन्धः कुतो देहान्तरं विना कस्मान्मुकुन्दो भगवान् पितृगेहात् व्रजं गतः क्व वासं जातिभिः स्वार्थं कृतवान् सात्वतां पदिः प्रदे वसन् किमकरोन् मधुपुर्यां च केशवः प्रातरं चावदीत् कंसं माधुरुत्थादर्हणम्.
राधे राधे अम्मा नमस्कारम.
नमस्कारं. राधे राधे.
देहं मानुष्यमाश्रित्य कति वर्षाणि वृष्णिभिः यदुपुर्यां सहावासीत् पत्न्यः कत्यभवन् प्रभोः एतदन्यच्च सर्वं मे मुने कृष्णविचेष्टितं वक्तुमर्हसि सर्वज्ञ श्रद्धधानया विस्तृतं नैषाति दुस्सहा क्षुण्मा त्यक्तो धम् अपि बाधते पिबन्तं त्वां मुखाम्बोज अच्युतं हरिकथामृतं सूत उवाच एवं निशम्य भृगुनन्दन साधुवादं वैयासकिः स भगवान् अतु विष्णुराथं प्रत्यर्च कृष्णचरितं कलिकल्मषग्नं व्याहर्तुमारब्ध भागवत प्रदानः श्रीशुक उवाच सम्यक्त्य वसिता बुद्धिः तव राजर्षि सत्तम वासुदेव कथायां ते यज्जाता नैष्टिके रतिः
वासुदेव कथायां ते यज्जाता नैष्टिकी रतिः वासुदेव कथा प्रश्नः पुरुषां स्त्रीं पुनातिः वक्तारं पृच्छकं श्रोतुं तत्पादसलिलं यथा भूमिर्दृप्त नृपव्याज दैत्यानीक शतायुतैः आक्रान्ता भूरिभारेण ब्रह्माणं शरणं ययौ घोर्भूत्वा शुमुखी खिन्ना क्रन्दन्ति करुणं विभोः उपस्थितान्तिके तस्मै व्यसनं स्वमवोचत ब्रह्मातुरुपधार्यात सह देवैस्तया सह जगाम सत्रिनयनः तीरं क्षीरपयोनिधेः तत्र गत्वा जगन्नाथं देवदेवं वृषाकपिं पुरुषं पुरुषसूक्तेन उपतस्ते समाहितः
गिरं समाधौ गगने समीरितां निशम्य वेदास्त्रिदशानुवाचः गां पौरुषीं मे शृणु मातराः पुनः विधीयतामाशु तथैव माचिरम् पुरैव पुंसावधृतोऽधराज्वरो भवद्भिरंशैः यदुषूपजन्यताम् स यावदुर्व्या भरमीश्वरेश्वरः स्वकालशक्त्या क्षपयंश्चरेद्भुवि वसुदेवगृहे साक्षात् भगवान् पुरुषः परः जनिष्यते तत्प्रियार्थं सम्भवन्तु सुरस्त्रियः वासुदेवकलानन्तः सहस्रवदनः स्वराट् अग्रतो भविता देवो हरेः प्रियचिकीर्षया विष्णोर्माया भगवती यया सम्मोहितं जगत् आदिष्टा प्रभुणांशेन कार्यार्थे सम्भविष्यति।
श्रीशुक उवाच इत्यादि श्यामरगणान् प्रजापतिपतिर्विभुः आश्वास्य च महीं गीर्भिः स्वधाम परमं ययौ सूरसेनो यदुपतिः मथुरामावसन् पुरीं माधुरां शूरसेनां च विषयान् बुभुजे पुरा राजधानी ततः सा भूत सर्वयादव भूभुजां मथुरा भगवान् यत्र नित्यं सन्निहितो हरिः तस्यां तु हर्षिचिच्चौरिः वसुदेव कृतोद्भवः देवज्ञा सूर्यया सार्धं प्रयाणे रथमारुहन् मारुहत उग्रसेन सुदक्कंसः सुसुप्रिय सिकीर्षया रश्मिन् हयानां जग्राह रौक्मैः रथशतैर्वृतः।
तीनुजी अखिला
चतुश्शतं परिबर्हं गजानां हेममालिनाम् अश्वानामयुतं सार्धं रथानां च त्रिशतं दासीनां सुकुमारीणां द्वेषते समलङ्कृते दुहित्रे देवकप्रादात् याने दुहित्रिवत्सलः शङ्खतूर्यं मृदङ्गाश्च नेदुर्दुन्दुभयः समं प्रयाणा प्रक्रमे तावत् वरवध्वो सुमङ्गलम् पतिप्रग्रहिणं कंसा मा भाष्य अहाशरीवाक् अस्यास्त्वामष्टमो गर्भो हन्तायां वहसे बुध इत्युक्तः स खलपापो भोजानां कुलपांसनः भगिनीं हन्तुमारब्धः खड्गपाणिः कचे गृहीत।
हरिः तं सुगृत्सितकर्माणां नृशंसं निरभद्रवं वसुदेवो महाभाग उवाच परिसान्त्वयन् वसुदेव उवाच काकनीय कुनक्सूरै भवान् भोजय सत्करः सगदं भगिनीं हन्या स्त्रियं उद्वाहपर्वणि मृत्युजन्मवतां वीर देहेन सख जायते अत्यवाप्त सदान्ते वा मृत्युर्वै प्राणिनं ध्रुवाः देहे वज्रत्वम् आपन्ने देहि कर्माणु गोवशः देहान्तरमनुप्राप्य प्रार्थनं त्यजते वपुः प्रजन्तिष्ठन् पदेकेन यदैवैकेन गच्छति यदा दृढचलुकैवं देहि कर्मदिकं कदः।
उमा रामगोपाल जी अखिला ಇಲ್ಲ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರಮನ್ ಜಿ. Okay, oh Raman ji is also not there. Okay, அடுத்தது யார் நெக்ஸ்ட் யார்?
राधे राधे। स्वप्ने यथा पश्यति देहमीदृशं मनोरथेनाभिनिविष्टचेतनः दृष्टा श्रुताभ्यां मनसानुचिन्तयन् प्रपद्यते तत् किमपि ह्यपस्मृतिः यतो यतो धावति दैवचोदितं मनोविकारात्मकम् आपपञ्चसु गुणेषु मायार्चितेषु देहयसौ प्रपद्यमानः सहते न जायते ज्योतिरतैवोदक पार्थिवेशदः समीरवेगानुगतिं गतं विभाव्यते एवं स्वमायारचितेष्वसौ पुमान् गुणेषु अनुगतो विमुह्यति तस्मान्न कस्यचिद् द्रोहं आचरेत् सतताविदः आत्मनक्षेमम् अन्विच्छन् द्रोगदुर्वै परतो भयम् एषा तवानुजा बाला कृपणा पुत्री कोपमा हन्तुं नार्हसि कल्याणीम् इमां त्वं दीनवत्सलः।
श्रीशुक उवाच एवं ससामभिर्भेदैः बोध्यमानोऽपि दारुणः न न्यवर्तत कौरव्य पुरुषादाननुव्रतः निर्बन्धं तस्य तं ज्ञात्वा विचिन्त्यानकदुन्दुभिः प्राप्तं कालं प्रतिव्योढुम् इतं तत्रवान् पत्यत मृत्युः बुद्धिमदाबोह्यो यावत् बुद्धिबलोदयं यत्यसौ न निवर्तेत नापरो अस्ति देहिनः प्रधाय मृत्युवे पुत्रान् मोचये कृपणामिमां सुधामे यति जायेरन् मृत्युर्वा न म्रियेत चेत् विपर्ययो वा किं न स्यात् कतिर्दा दुर्दुरत्यया उपस्थितो निवर्तेत निवृत्त पुनरापतेत्।
अग्नेर्यथा दारुवियोगयोगयोः अदृष्टतो यन्न निमित्तमस्ति एवं हि जन्तोरभिदुर्विभाव्यः शरीरसंयोगवियोगहेतुः एवं विमृश्यतं पापं यावदात्मनिदर्शनं पूजयामास वैशौरिः बहुमानपुरस्सरं प्रसन्नवदनाम्भोजो नृशंसं निरपद्रपं मनसा दूयमानेन विहसन्निदमब्रवीत्। वसुदेव उवाच न यस्यास्ते भयं सौम्य यद्वाहा शरीरिणी पुत्रान् समर्पयिष्ये स्या यदस्ते भयमुत्थितं। श्रीशुकोवाच स्वसुर्वदानिववृते कंसः तद्वाक्यसारवित् वसुदेवोऽपि तं प्रीतः प्रशस्य प्राविशद्गृहम्। शंकर जी।
राधे राधे. सॉरी, एतनाद श्लोकम
56
first chapter 56 लिया only yeah, got it. कीर्तिमन्तं प्रथमजं कंस
अत ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಿನ್ನದಿ
ओके अतः कालोपावृत्ते देवकी सर्वदेवता पुत्रान् प्रसुषवे चाष्टौ कन्यां चैवानुवत्सरम् कीर्तिमन्तं प्रथमजं कंसायानकदुन्दुभिः अर्पयामास गच्छ्रेण सो अनृतादि विह्लवः किं दुस्सहं न साधूनां विदुषां किमपेक्षितं किमकार्यं कदर्याणां दुस्त्यजं किं दृढात्मनां दृष्ट्वा समत्वं तच्छौरेः सत्ये चैव विवस्थितं कंसः तुष्टमना राजन् प्रहसन्निदमब्रवीत् प्रतियातु कुमारोऽयं न ह्यस्मादस्ति मे भयम् अष्टमाद् युवयोर्गर्भान् मृत्युमे विहितः किल। राधे राधे.
நீங்க ஃபுல்லா படிச்சிருங்க, சாப்டர் படிச்சிருங்க ஃபுல்லா.
तदेति सुतमादाय ययावानकदुन्दुभिः नाभिनन्दत तद्वाक्यम् असतो विजितात्मनः नन्दाध्याये व्रजे गोपा याश्चामीशाम्य च योषितः कृष्णयो वसुदेवाध्या देवक्याध्या दुस्त्रियः सर्वे वै देवता प्राया उभयोरपि भारत ज्ञातयो बन्धुसुहृदो ये च कंसम् अनुव्रताः एतत् कंसाय भगवान् शशांसभ्येत्य नारदः भूमेः भारयमानानां दैत्यानां च वधोद्यमम् ऋषेः विनिर्गमे कंसो यदून्मत्वा सुराणिति देवक्या गर्भसम्भूतं विष्णुं च स्ववधं प्रति देवकीं वसुदेवं च निगृह्य निगडैर्गृहे जातमहन् पुत्रं तयोरजनशङ्कया मातरं पितरं भ्रातॄन् सर्वांश सुहृदस्तदा घ्नतीः असुतृप्तो लुब्ध्वा राजानः प्रायशो भुवि आत्मानमः सञ्जातं जानन् प्राग् विष्णुना हतं महासुरं कालनेमिं यदुभिः स व्यरुध्यत उग्रसेनं च पितरं यदुभोजान्दकाधिपं स्वयं निगृह्य बुभुजे शूरसेनान् महाबलः। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे श्रीकृष्णावतारोपक्रमे प्रथमोऽध्यायः। श्रीहरे नमः श्रीहरे नमः श्रीहरे नमः। गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्द गोविन्द। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। शुक उवाच कलम्बभगचानूरतनाभक्त्रमहाशनैः मुष्टिकादित्य द्विविधः पूतना केशिधेनुकैः अन्यै च असुरभूपालैः बाणभौमादिभिर्युतः यदूनां गगनं चक्रे बलिमाहत संश्रयः ते पीडिता निविविशोः कुरु पञ्चालकेकयान् शाल्वान् विदर्भान् निषदान् विदेहान् कौशलान् अपि एकेतम् अनुरुन्धानां ज्ञातय पर्युपासते हतेषु सत्सु बालेषु देवक्या औग्रसेनिना सप्तमो वैष्णवं धाम यम् अनन्तं प्रदक्षते गर्भो बभूव देवक्या हर्षशोक विवर्धनः।
भगवानेव विश्वात्मा विदित्वा कंसजं भयं यदूनां निजनाथानां योगमायां समादिशत् गच्छ देवी व्रजं भद्रे गोपगोभिरलङ्कृतं रोहिणी वसुदेवस्य भार्यास्ते नन्दगोकुले अन्याश्च कंसं विघ्ना विवरेषु वसन्तिः देवक्या जडरे गर्भं शेषाख्यं धाम मामगं तत्संरक्ष्य रोहिण्या उदरे संनिवेशयः। बलराम भगवान की जय। अदाहम् अंशभागेन देवक्याः पुत्रदां शुभे प्राप्स्यामि त्वं यशोदायां नन्दपत्यां भविष्यसि। अर्चिष्यन्ति मनुष्यास्त्वां सर्वकामवरेश्वरीं धूपोपहारबलिभिः सर्वकामवरप्रदाम्।
नामधेयानि कुर्वन्ति स्थानानि च नरा भुवि दुर्गेति भद्रकाळीति विजया वैष्णवीति च कुमुद चण्डिका कृष्णा माधवी कन्यकेति च माया नारायणी शानी शारदेद्यम्बिकेति च गर्भसङ्कर्षणात्तं वै प्रागु सङ्कर्षणं भुवि रामेति लोकरमणात् बलं बलवच्छ्रयात् सिद्धैव सन्दिष्टवं भगवता तदेत्यो इति तद्वचः प्रतिगृह्य परिक्रम्य गां गता तदा करोत् गर्भे प्रणीते देवक्या रोहिणीं योगनिद्रया अहो विश्रंस्थितो गर्भ इति पौरा विचुक्रुशुः।
भगवानपि विश्वात्मा भक्तानामभयङ्करः आदिशेषभागेन वनानकदुन्दुभे च दुर्गत्पौरुषं धाम व्राजमानो यथा रविः दुरा सम्भूति दुर्दर्शो भूतानां सम्बभूवः ततो जगन्मङ्गलमच्युतांशं समाहितं शूरसुतेन देवी दधार सर्वात्मकमात्मभूतं काष्ठायथा आनन्दकरं मनस्तः सा देवकी निवासभूता नितरं नरेजे भोजेन्द्र गेहग्निशिखे वरुद्धा सरस्वती ज्ञानकलेयता सती त्वां वीक्षकं सह प्रभयाजितान्तरान् विरोचयन्तीं भवनं शुचिस्मिता आहेष मे प्राणहरो हरिकुहां ध्रुवं स्थिरो यन्न पुरेयमीदृशी।
किमद्य तस्मिन् करणीयमाशु मे यदर्थतन्त्रो न विहन्ति विक्रमं स्त्रिया स्वसुर्गुरुमत्यावधोऽयं यशश्रियम् अन्त्यनुकालमायुः स एष जीवन् खलु सम्परेतो वर्तेत योऽत्यन्तनुशंसितेन देहे मृते तम् मनुजा शपन्ति गन्ता तमोन्धं तनुमानिनो ध्रुवम् इति घोरतमाद्भावात् सन्निवृत्त स्वयं प्रभुः आस्ते प्रतीक्षं तज्जन्म हरैर्वैरानुबन्धकृत् आसीनः संविशंस्तिष्ठन् भुञ्जानः पर्यटन् महीम् चिन्तयानो हृषीकेशम् अपश्यत् तन्मयं जगत् ब्रह्मा भवश्च तत्रत्य मुनिभिर्नारदादिभिः देवैः सानुचरैः साकं गीर्भिर्वृषणमैडयन्।
सत्यव्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनिं निहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यमृतसत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः। सत्यव्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनिं निहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यमृतसत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः। एकायनोऽसौ द्विफलस्त्रिमूलश्चतुरसः पञ्चविधः षडात्मा सप्तत्वगष्टविटपो नवाक्षो दशच्छदी विकगो यादिवृक्षः त्वमेक एवास्य सताः प्रसूतिः त्वं सन्निधानं त्वमनुग्रहश्च त्वन्मायया संवृतचेतसस्त्वां पश्यन्ति नानानविपश्चितो ये बिभर्षिरूपाण्यवबोधात्मा क्षेमाय लोकस्य चराचरस्य सत्त्वोपपन्नानि सुखावहानि सतामभद्राणि मुहुः त्वय्यम्बुजाक्षाखिल सत्त्वधाम्नि समाधिनावेशितचेतसैके त्वत्पादपोतेन महत्कृतेन कुर्वन्ति गोवत्सपदं भवाब्धिम्
स्वयं समुद्दीर्य सुदुष्करं द्युमन् भवार्णवं भीममदप्रसंहृताः भवत्पदाम्बोरुगनावमद्रति निधाय यादाः सदनुग्रहो भवान् येऽन्ये अरविन्दाक्ष विमुक्तमानिनः त्वय्यस्थभावात् विशुद्धबुद्धयः आरुह्य कृच्छ्रेण परं पदं ततः पतन्त्यतो अनादृतयुष्मतङ्क्रयः तथा न ते माधव तावका क्वचित् पश्यन्ति मार्गात् त्वयि भक्तसौहृदाः त्वया विगुप्ता विचरन्ति निर्भया विनायकानीक पमूर्धसुप्रभो सत्त्वं विशुद्धं श्रयते भवान् स्थितौ शरीरिणां श्रेय उपायनं वपुः वेदक्रियायोग तपः समाधिभिः तवार्हणं येन जनः समीहते सत्त्वं न चेद्दातरिदं निजं भवेत् विज्ञानमज्ञानविधावमार्जन गुणप्रकाशैः अनुमीयते भवान् प्रकाशते यस्य च येन वा गुणः
उमाजी படிங்க சீனஜி இல்ல
नाम रूपे गुणजन्म कर्म निरूपितव्ये तव तस्य साक्षिणः मनोवचोभ्यामनुमेय वर्तमनो देवक्रियायां प्रतियन्त्यथापि शृण्वन् गृह्णन् संसमरयंश्च चिन्तयन् नामानि रूपाणि च मङ्गलानि ते क्रियासु यस्त्वच्चरणारविन्दयो राविष्टचेता न भवाय कल्पते दिष्ट्या हरेस्या भवतः पदो भुवो भारोपनीतस्तव जन्मनेशितुः दिष्ट्याङ्कितां त्वत्पदकैः सुशोभनैर्द्रक्ष्यामगां ध्यां च तवानुकम्पितां न ते भवस्येष भवस्य कारणं विना विनोदं बत तर्कयामहे भवो निरोधः स्थितिरप्यविद्यया कृता यतस्त्वयया भया शयात्मनि मत्स्याश्वकच्छप्पनृसिंह वराह हंसाराजन्य विबुधेषु कृतावतारः त्वं पासि नस्त्रिभुवनं च यथा धुनेश्च भारं भुवो हर यदुत्तमं वन्दनं ते निष्ट्याम्बते कुक्षिगतः परः पुमानं सेन साक्षात् भगवान् भवायनः मां भूद्भयं भोजपतेर्मुमुर्षोर्गोप्ता यदूनां भविता तवात्मजः श्रीशुक उवाच इत्यभुष्टूय पूषं यद्रूपमनिदं यथा ब्रह्मेशानौ पुरोधाय देवाः प्रति ययुर्दिवम् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे गर्भगत विष्णोर्ब्रह्मधिकृत स्तुतिर्नाम द्वितीयोऽध्याय। श्री हरे नमः श्री हरे नमः श्री हरे नमः। गोपिका जीवन स्मरणं गोविंद 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। राधे राधे
राधे राधे। अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुकुवाच अथ सर्वगुणोपेतः कालः परमशोभनः यह्येवाजन जन्मश्चां सान्तक्षक्रगदारकं दिशप्रसेदोद्गहनं निर्मलोद्गणोदयं महीमङ्गलभूयिष्ठपुरग्रामव्रजाकरा अत्यप्रसन्नसलीलाहृता जलरुहश्रियः त्रिचालिकुलसन्नादः तबकावनराजयः पवो वायुः सुगस्पश्च पुण्यगन्धवः सुशिखि अग्नयश्च द्विजादीनां सान्दास्तत्र अमिन्ददः मनास्न्यासन् परसन्नानि साधूनाम् असुरद्गृहां जायमाने अजनेस्तस्मिन् नेतुर्दुन्दुभयो दिविः। कृष्णार्पणम्।
कृष्णाय नमः। जगुः किन्नरगन्धर्वाः तुष्टुः सिद्धचारणाः विद्याध्यर्षश्च ननृतुः अप्सरोभिः समं तदा मुमुचुः मन्मुनयो देवाः सुमनांसि मुदान्विताः मन्दं मन्दं जलाधरा जगजुरनुसागरं निशीर्ते तम उद्भूते जायमाने जनार्दने देवक्यां देवरूपिण्यां विष्णुः सर्वगुहाशयः आविरासीद् यथा प्राज्यां दिशि न दुरिव पुष्कलः तम् अद्भुतं
அந்த ஸ்லோகம் 2 தடவை ரிப்பீட் பண்ணுங்க. நிஷீதே
शीते तमद्भुते जायमाने जनार्दने देवक्यां देवरूपिण्यां विष्णुः सर्वगुहाशयः आविरासीद् यथा प्राच्यां दिशि हिन्दुरिव पुष्कलः तम् अद्भुतं बालकम् अम्बुजेक्षणं चतुर्भुजं शङ्ख गदार्यधायुधं श्रीवत्सलक्ष्मं गलशोभिकौस्तुभं पीताम्बरं सान्द्रपयोधसौभगं तम् अद्भुतं बालकम् अम्बुजेक्षणं चतुर्भुजं शङ्खगदार्यधायुधं श्रीवत्सलक्ष्मं गलशोभिकौस्तुभं पीताम्बरं सान्द्रपयोधसौभगं कुण्डल परिष्कृत सहस्रकुन्तलम् उद्दाम काञ्चायङ्गद अङ्गद कङ्कणादिभिः विरोचमानं वसुदेव ऐक्षत.
तम् अद्भुतं बालकम् अम्बुजेक्षणं चतुर्भुजं शङ्खगदायुधं श्रीवत्सलक्ष्मं कलशोभिकौस्तुभं पीताम्बरं चान्द्रपयोधसौभगं महार्कवैडूर्यक्रीडकुण्डल दिशा परिष्वक्त सहस्रकुण्डलम् उद्दामकान्त्यङ्गद कङ्कणादिभिः विरोचमानं वसुदेवैक्षत. नारायण 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 नारायण. बालकृष्ण भगवान की जय.
तं विस्मयोत्पुल्ल विलोचना हरिं सुदं विलोक्यानकदुन्दुभिस्तथा कृष्णावतारोत्सव सम्प्रमोत्स अस्पृशत् मुदा द्विजेभ्यो अयुधाम् अप्लुतो गवाम् अतैनमस्तौ अवतार्य पुरुषं परं नदाङ्गकृदीकृदाञ्जलिः स्वरोचिषा भारतसूतिकागृहं विरोचयन्तं कदविप्रभाववित्. वसुदेव उवाच विदितोऽसि भवान् साक्षात् पुरुषप्रकृते परः केवलानो भवानन्द स्वरूप सर्वबुद्धिदृक् तयेव प्रकृत्येतं सृष्ट्वा त्रिगुणात्मकं तदनु त्वं प्रविष्ट इव भाव्यसे यदा मे अविकृता भावाः तदा ते विकृतैः सह नानावीर्याः पृथक् भूता विराजं जनयन्ति.
तन्निबध्य समुद्बाध्य दृश्यन्ते अनुकदा इव प्राकेव विद्यमानत्वान् न तेषामिह सम्भवः. एवं भवान् बुद्ध्यनुमेय लक्षणैः ग्राह्यैर्गुणैः सन्नपि तद्गुणाग्रहः अनावृतत्वात् बहिरन्तरं न ते सर्वस्य सर्वात्मन आत्मवस्तुनः. य आत्मनो दृश्य गुणेषु सन्निधि व्यवस्यते स्वव्यतिरेकदोऽभूतः विनानुवादं न च तन्मनीक्षितं सम्यक् यत् असक्त्यम् अमुपाततत्पुमान् तवद्दोस्य जन्मस्थिति संयमान् विभो वदन्त्यनिहात अगुणात विक्रियात् त्वयीश्वरे ब्रह्मणि नो विरुध्यते त्वत् आश्रयत्वाद् उपचर्यते गुणैः. सत्वं त्रिलोकस्थितये स्वमायया पिबर्षि शुक्लं खलु वर्णमात्मनः सर्गाय रक्तं रजसोपबृंहितं कृष्णं च वर्णं तमसा जनाद्यये.
त्वमस्य लोकस्य विभोरिक्षुः गृहेऽवतीर्णोऽसि ममाखिलेश्वर राजन्यसंज्ञां सुरकोटियूतपैः निर्व्यूह्यमाना निहनिष्यसे च मुहुः अयं त्वसम्भवस्तव जन्मनौ गृहे श्रुत्वा ग्रजांस्ते नवदीत् सुरेश्वर सदेवतारं पुरुषैः समर्पितं श्रुत्वा दुनैवाभिसरत्युदायुधः शुकोवाच अतेनमात्मजं वीक्ष्य महापुरुषलक्षणं देवगीतम् उपादावत् कंसाद्भीता शुचिस्मिता देवक्यौवाच रूपं यत्तत् प्राहुरव्यक्तमाद्यं ब्रह्मज्योतिर्निर्गुणं निर्विकारं सत्तामात्रं निर्विशेषं निरीहं सत्त्वं साक्षात् विष्णु अध्यात्मदीपः नष्टे लोके द्विपरार्धावसाने महाभूतेष्वादिभूतं गतेषु व्यक्ते अव्यक्तं कालवेगेन याते भवान् एकः शिष्यते शेषसंज्ञः
यो अयं कालस्तस्य ते अव्यक्तबन्धो केष्टामाहुः श्रेष्ठते येन विश्वं निमेषादिः वत्सरान्तो महीयान् तं त्वेषाणां क्षेमतां प्रपद्ये मत्यो मृत्यो व्यालवीदः पलायन् लोकान् सर्वान् निर्भयं नाद्य कज्जत् त्वत्पादाब्जं प्राप्य यदुच्छयाद्य स्वस्थस्येते मृत्युरस्मातपैति स त्वं घोरात् उग्रसेन आत्मजानः राहीतस्तां हृद्यवित्रासहासि रूपं चेदं पौरुषं ध्यानधिष्ण्यं मा प्रत्यक्षं मां च दृश्यां विशिष्टा जन्मते मय्यसौ पापो मा विद्यान् मधुसूदन समुद्विजे भवत्येतोः कंसातहम् अतीरतीः उपसंहर विश्वात्मन् अधो रूपम् अलौकिकं शङ्खचक्रगदापद्मं श्रिया दृष्टं चतुर्भुजम्
विश्वं यदेतस्वदनौ निशान्ते यथावकाशं पुरुषः परो भवान् बिभर्ति सोऽयं मम गर्भगोऽभूत् अहो न लोकस्य विडम्बनं हि तत् श्रीभगवानुवाच त्वमेव पूर्वसर्गे भूः पृष्टि स्वायम्भुवे सदि तदायं सुरभा नाम प्रजापतिः अकल्मषः युवां वै ब्रह्मणादिष्टौ प्रजासर्गे यदा ततः सन्नियम्य इन्द्रियग्रामं ते बाधे परमं तपः वर्षवादातमहिम कर्मकालगुणाननु सहमानौ श्वासरोध विनिर्धूतमनोमलौ शीर्णपर्णानिलाहारौ उपशान्तेन चेतसा मत्तकामान् अभिप्सन्दौ मदाराधनमीहरुः अम्मा
एवं वा तप्यतोऽस्ति पुरं तव परमदुष्करं दिव्यवर्षसहस्राणि तादृशयोर्मुदा द्वादशयोर्मदात्मनो तदा वां परिदुष्टोऽहम् अमुना वपुषानखे तपसा श्रद्धया नित्यं भक्त्या च कृतिपावितः प्रातरासं वरदराड इव यो कामदिल्सया प्रियतां वर इत्युक्ते मादृशो वां वृतसुतः अजुष्टग्राम्य विषयौ अनवत्यौ च दम्पती न वभ्रादे अपवर्गं मे मोहितौ मम मायया यदे मयि युवां लब्ध्वा वरं सदृशं सुदं ग्राम्यान् भोगान् भुञ्जातां युवां प्राप्तमनोरथौ
अदृष्ट्वान्यतमं लोके शील उद्धार गुणैः समम् अहं सुतो वामभवं वृष्णिकर्म इति श्रुतः तयोर्वां पुनरेवाहम् आदित्यां मास कश्यपात् उपेन्द्र इति विख्यातो वामनत्वाच च वामनः तृतीयेऽस्मिन् भावेऽहं वैतनेव वपुषा तवां चातो भूयस्तयोरेव सत्यं मे व्याहृतं सति एतत्त्वां दर्शितं रूपं प्राग्जन्म स्मरणाय मे नान्यथा मद्भवन्यानं मत्यलिङ्गेन जायते युवां मां पुत्रभावेन ब्रह्मभावेन चासकृत् चिन्तयन्तौ कृतस्नेहं यास्येथे मद्गतिं पराम्
शुक उवाच इत्युक्त्वा सीधहरिस्तूष्णीं भगवानात्ममायया पित्रो सम्पश्यतो सद्यो बभूव प्राकृतशिशुः ततश्च शौरिर्भगवत्प्रचोदितः सुतं समादाय ससूतिका गृहात् यदा बहिर्गन्तुमीयेष तर्ह्यज या योगमाया जनिनन्दजायया तया हृतप्रत्यय सर्ववृत्तिषु द्वास्तेषु पौरेष्वपि शायितेष्वत द्वारस्तु सर्वाः पिहिता दुरत्यया बृहत्कपाटाय सकीलशृङ्खलैः ता कृष्णवाहे वसुदेव आगते स्वयं व्यवर्यन्त यथा तमोरवेः ववर्षपर्जन्य उपांशुगर्जितः शेषोन्वगात्वारि निवारयन् फनैः मघो निवर्षत्य सकृत्य मानुजा गम्भीरतो यौगजवोर्मि फेनिला भयानकावर्तशताकुला नदी मार्गं ददौ सिन्धुरिव श्रियः पतेः
नन्दव्रजं शौरिरुपेत्य तत्र तान् गोपान् प्रसुप्तानुपलभ्य निद्रया सुतं यशोदाशयने निधाय तत्सुतामुपादाय पुनर्गृहानगात् देवक्याः शयनेन्यस्य वसुदेवे तदारिकां प्रतिमुच्य पदोर्लोहमास्ते पूर्ववदावृतः यशोदानन्दपत्नी च जातं परमबुध्यत नतल्लिङ्गं परिश्रान्तं निद्रयापगतस्मृतिः इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे कृष्णजन्मनि तृतीयोऽध्यायः। श्रीहरये नमः, श्रीहरये नमः, श्रीहरये नमः। गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्द गोविन्द। श्री बालकृष्ण भगवान् की जय। अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुकोवाच बहिरन्तःपुरद्वारः सर्वाः पूर्ववदावृताः ततो बालध्वनिं श्रुत्वा गृहपालाः समुत्थिताः। श्रीहरे नमः, श्रीहरे नमः, श्रीहरये नमः। गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्द गोविन्द। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे।
हरे हरे அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் வடமதுரையில் அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் வடமதுரையில் அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் ஆவணி மாதத்தில் அஷ்டமி திதியில் ரோஹிணி நள்ளிரவில் உலகம் உய்ய அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் வடமதுரையில் அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் மாமரை போற்றிடும் தாமரை கண்ணன் மாமரை போற்றிடும் தாமரை கண்ணன் சங்குடன் சக்கரமுன் பாங்குடன் தரித்து அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் வடமதுரையில் அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் கிரீட குண்டலங்கள் மிளிர்ந்து ஒளி வீச சீரும் சிறப்புடனே திரை தன்னிலே அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் வடமதுரையில் அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் வசுதேவர் பார்த்திட தேவகி துதி செய்ய வசுதேவர் பார்த்திட தேவகி துதி செய்ய ஸ்ரீபத்ச மருவுடன் கௌதுபமணிந்து ஸ்ரீபத்ச மருவுடன் கௌதுபமணிந்து அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் வடமதுரையில் அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் மாதவன் வந்திட மங்களம் எங்கும் பொங்க மாதவன் வந்திட மங்களம் எங்கும் பொங்க முரளிதரன் துதிக்க மூன்றுலகம் மகிழ முரளிதரன் துதிக்க மூன்றுலகம் மகிழ அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன் வடமாதுரையில் அவதரித்தான் கண்ணன். பாலகிருஷ்ண பகவான் கி ஜெய், மதுரா நாதா கி ஜெய். நெக்ஸ்ட் யாரு பாடல்? மதுரை பாடல்.
நான் ஒரு கீர்த்தன் பாடுறேன் ஜெயஜி. ராதே ராதே. கோபிகா ஜீவன ஸ்மரணம் கோவிந்தா கோவிந்தா. சத்குருநாத் மகாராஜ் கி ஜெய். ഗുരുവായൂർ എന്നൊരു ക്ഷേത്രം ഉണ്ട്, ഗുരുവായൂർ എന്നൊരു ക്ഷേത്രം ഉണ്ട്. ക്ഷേത്രം തന്നിൽ ഒരു ഉണ്ണിയുണ്ട്, ക്ഷേത്രം തന്നിൽ ഒരു ഉണ്ണിയുണ്ട്. ഉണ്ണിക്ക് കൃഷ്ണൻ എന്ന പേരും ഉണ്ട്, ഉണ്ണിക്ക് കൃഷ്ണൻ എന്ന പേരും ഉണ്ട്. ഉണ്ണിயை ശിവേലിയിൽ ദിവസം കണ്ട്, ഉണ്ണിயை ശിവേലിയിൽ ദിവസം കണ്ട്. മോഹിച്ചു പോയി ഭക്തന്മാർകളൊക്കെ, മോഹിച്ചു പോയി ഭക്തന്മാർകളൊക്കെ. കൊട്ടാരം തന്നിൽ വളരെ ഐശ്വര്യം, അവിടെ കൊടിയാടുകളൊപ്പം ഉണ്ണിയാടും. താമരെ പൂവിനെ കയ്യിൽ കൊണ്ട് കള്ളച്ചേരിയുടൻ ശോഭിക്കും. അപ്പമും വെണ്ണയും തരാമോ, അപ്പമും വെണ്ണയും വേഗം തന്നാൽ വേണ്ടിയൊടക്കെ ഉണ്ണി അനുഗ്രഹിക്കും, വേണ്ടിയടൊക്കെ ഉണ്ണി അനുഗ്രഹിക്കും. ഗുരുവായൂർ എന്നൊരു ക്ഷേത്രം ഉണ്ട്, ക്ഷേത്രം തന്നിൽ ഒരു ഉണ്ണിയുണ്ട്, ക്ഷേത്രം തന്നിൽ ഒരു ഉണ്ണിയുണ്ട്. ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ ശരണം. സദ്ഗുരുനാഥ് മഹാരാജ് കി ജയ്. രാധേ രാധേ.
ராதே ராதே. நெக்ஸ்ட் யார் பாடல்?
பாடுமா பாடு ஜிஜி பாடு.
மகாலட்சுமி நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாடுங்க.
நானா? ராமா சரிப்பா, ஒரே ஒரு செகண்ட். அங்கொரு கண்ணன் இங்கொரு கண்ணன், எங்கும் கண்ணன் எதிலும் கண்ணன். அங்கொரு கண்ணன் எங்கொரு கண்ணன், எங்கும் கண்ணன் எதிலும் கண்ணன். அங்கொரு கோபி இங்கொரு கோபி, எங்கும் கோபி எதிலும் கோபி. சல சல யமுனா பல பல பட்டாடை, குழு குழு சந்திரன் கல கல நூபுரம். கள்ளமில்லா ராச நடனமும் நடந்தது, கண்டனர் கழித்தனர் கண் கொண்டவரே. கண்ணனின் மடியில் கோபிதானே, கோபியின் மடியில் கண்ணன் தானே. கண்ணனின் கழுத்தில் கோபியின் கைகள், கோபியின் கழுத்தில் கண்ணனின் கைகள். கண்ணனின் கன்னத்தில் கண்களில் கருத்தினில் கோபியே கோபி கோபியே. கோபியின் கன்னத்தில் கண்களில் கருத்தினில் கண்ணனே அந்த கண்ணனே. அங்கொரு கண்ணன் இங்கொரு கண்ணன், எங்கும் கண்ணன் எதிலும் கண்ணன். அங்கொரு கோபி இங்கொரு கோபி, எங்கும் கோபி எதிலும் கோபி. ராதே ராதே.
பியூட்டிஃபுல் கீர்த்தன் மகாலட்சுமி ஜி. எல்லா பாருங்க அப்படியே உள்ளார அப்படியே மறைச்சு வச்சுட்டு இருக்கீங்க. இந்த மாதிரி சூப்பர் சூப்பர் கீர்த்தன் எல்லாம் பாடல. அதே ரொம்ப நன்றி
பாடணும் மகாலட்சுமி ஜி.
எஸ் எஸ்.
राधे राधे. सूपर जय जी, सूपर सुकन्या जी. गोपिका जीवन स्मरणम गोविंदा गोविंदा. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. मथुरा नायका प्रभु मथुरा नायका, मथुरा नायका प्रभु मथुरा नायका. मथुरानायक मङ्गलदायक कृष्णा पाहि माम् मथुरानायक मङ्गलदायक कृष्णा पाहि माम् करुणासागरा प्रभु करुणासागरा करुणासागरा प्रभु करुणासागरा करुणासागर कामितफलदा कृष्णा पाहि माम् करुणासागर कामितफलदा कृष्णा पाहि माम् रासलोल प्रिया प्रभु रसिक महोत्सवा रासलोल प्रिया प्रभु रसिक महोत्सवा राधालोला रम्य सुचेला कृष्णा पाहि माम् राधालोला रम्य सुचेला कृष्णा पाहि माम् मधुरा नायका प्रभु मथुरा नायका मथुरा नायक भगवान की जय बालकृष्ण लाल की जय गोपिका जीवन स्मरणम गोविंदा गोविंदा सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय राधे राधे
राधे राधे जी, awesome song. राधे राधे। शंकर जी।
राधे राधे जी, थैंक यू। கருணை ஒன்றே ஆதாரமாம் என் வாழ்வில் கண்ணாவுன் கருணை ஒன்றே ஆதாரமாம் என் வாழ்வில் கண்ணாவுன் தருணமேது நன்றென்று தருணமேது நன்றென்று இன்றே கருணை புரிந்திடுவாய் நீயே தருணமேது நன்றென்று இன்றே கருணை புரிந்திடுவாய் நீயே கருணை ஒன்றே ஆதாரமாம் என் வாழ்வில் கண்ணா முழுமதி நிலவு நீ சகோர பறவை நான் நீருண்ட மேகம் நீ ஆடிடுமையில் நான் முழுமதி நிலவு நீ சகோர பறவை நான் நீருண்ட மேகம் நீ ஆடிடுமையில் நான் அன்புள்ள நாயகன் நீ ஆசை நாயகி நான் அன்புள்ள நாயகன் நீ ஆசை நாயகி நான் தனிகண் நீ ஏழை நான் தனிகண் நீ ஏழை நான் கருணை ஒன்றே ஆதாரமாம் என் வாழ்வில் கண்ணா உன் गोपिका जीवन स्मरणम गोविंद गोविंद सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय राधे राधे
ரொம்ப அழகானது சங்கர்ஜி, எனக்கு அழகே வந்துட்டு. அதான் கருணை, அவனுடைய கருணை கட்டாயம் வேணும் நமக்கு. ரொம்ப அழகான கீதா இது முதல் கீதம்.
राधे राधे
ஜி ஒரு ராகவ சதகம் பாடட்டுமா?
மாமி கத்துக்கிறேன் ராகவ சதமா விட்டு அடிக்கிறேன் ஜம்முன்னு நடக்கட்டா.
இல்ல சுஜாதா ஜியோட கருணை தான் எல்லாமே.
பாருங்க.
गोपिका जीवन स्मरणम गोविंदा गोविंदा सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। जय जय दशरथ राजकुमारा जय जय करुणा वारा वारा जय जय कोदण्ड मण्डितकार जय जय जनक सुता मनोहर जय जय विजयी भव श्री रघुवीरा जय जय लक्ष्मण पूजित पादा जय जय साकेत नगरीनाद जय जय सुग्रीव राज्य प्रदा जय जय रघुवर परमानंद जय जय विजयी भव श्री रघुवीरा जय जय मुनिगण मंडल दासा जय जय मारुति हृदय निवास जय जय जानकी मनोज्ञ विलासा जय जय प्रेमिक शोक विनाशा जय जय विजयी भव श्री रघुवीरा जय 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 ஜாதாஜி இதுல கொஞ்சம் மிஸ்டேக் இருக்கும், அப்புறம் கரெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
பியூட்டிஃபுல் மாமி. ஸ்வேதாஜி நீங்க பாருங்க.
2-3 பாட்டுக்கு டைம் இருக்கா?
பாடலாம்.
சத்குரு மகாராஜ் கி ஜெய். காரிருள் தனிலே கார்முகில் பொழிய இடியுடன் மின்னலும் விண்ணில் தோன்ற ஜல ஜல என்றிடும் யமுனை வழிவிட பல பல எண்ணங்கள் மனதில் தோன்ற கோகுலம் செல்கின்றான் வசுதேவன் கோகுலம் செல்கின்றான். கருணாமூர்த்தியை கமலாநாதனை கரங்களினால் பற்றி சிரசினில் தரித்து 1000 தலை நாகம் குடையாக நிற்க மானிட உருக்கொண்ட மாயன் இவனுடன் கோகுலம் செல்கின்றான் வசுதேவன் கோகுலம் செல்கின்றான். கோகுலமடைந்து பரமனை பிரிந்து தேவியை கொண்டு ஆனந்தமடைந்து பைய பைய வியப்புடன் நடந்து யாரும் அறியாமல் பாரோர் புகழும் மதுரா செல்கின்றான் வசுதேவன் மதுரா செல்கின்றான். முழுமதி முகமும் நன்முத்து பற்களும் அசைந்திடும் கண்களும் அழகியதரமும் சுருண்ட கேசமும் மருண்ட பார்வையும் இதயத்தில் தோன்ற பரவசமடைந்து மதுரா செல்கின்றான் வசுதேவன் மதுரா செல்கின்றான். சத்குரு மகாராஜ் கி ஜெய். நந்தன் கொண்டாடினான் கண்ணன் பிறந்ததை நந்தன் கொண்டாடினான் கண்ணன் பிறந்ததை கோகுலவேந்தன் அவன் சகலரையும் அழைத்து சன்மானங்கள் தந்து ஆனந்தமடைந்தான். நந்தன் கொண்டாடினான் கண்ணன் பிறந்ததை நந்தன் கொண்டாடினான் கண்ணன் பிறந்ததை ஆய்ச்சியராடி பாடி களித்தனரே தயிர்பால் வெண்ணையை தூவி மகிழ்ந்தனரே. நந்தன் கொண்டாடினான் கண்ணன் பிறந்ததை நந்தன் கொண்டாடினான் கண்ணன் பிறந்ததை கண்ணன் கண்ணன் என்று கூவியபடி என்னை சொன்னும் எதிர் தூவினரே நந்தன் கொண்டாடினான் கண்ணன் பிறந்ததை நந்தன் கொண்டாடினான் கண்ணன் பிறந்ததை விண்ணவர்கள் விரைந்தங்கு வந்தனரே மன்னவன் இவனை கண்டு பொறாமை கொண்டனரே நந்தன் கொண்டாடினான் கண்ணன் பிறந்ததை நந்தன் கொண்டாடினான் கண்ணன் பிறந்ததை. சத்குருநாத் மகாராஜ் கி ஜெய். கதை கேளு கூட பாடிடுற.
பாடுங்க சுஜாதா ஜி. ராதே ராதே.
ஜோஸ்தி இன்னொன்னு பாட போறீங்களா நீங்க?
சத்குருநாத் மகாராஜ் கி ஜெய். கதை கேளு கதை கேளு சதா ஹரி கதையை நீ கேளு. கதை கேளு கதை கேளு சதா ஹரி கதையை நீ கேளு. பக்தி விரக்தியுடன் கதை சொல்பவரிடம் ஸ்ரத்தா பக்தியுடன் கதை கேளு. கதை கேளு கதை கேளு சதா ஹரி கதையை நீ கேளு. தர்மாவதாரமான ராமனின் கதையையும் லீலாவதாரமான கிருஷ்ணனின் கதையையும் ஹரியன் அனந்த அவதார கதைகளையும் ஹரிதாசர்களின் கதையையும் நீ கேளு. கதை கேளு கதை கேளு சதா ஹரி கதையை நீ கேளு. அஷ்டாங்க யோகத்தின் உத்தம பலனையும் தட்டாமல் நீயும் அடைந்திடவே கஷ்டம் விலகி இஷ்டம் கை கூட காலத்தை நஷ்டமாக்காமல் கதை கேளு. கதை கேளு கதை கேளு சதா ஹரி கதையை நீ கேளு. கவலையை போக்கி அமைதி தந்திடும் அவல நிலை போக்கி ஆனந்தம் அளித்திடும் துவளும் மனதை துள்ளிட செய்திடும் பவளவாயனின் கதை கேளு. கதை கேளு கதை கேளு சதா ஹரி கதையை நீ கேளு. கதையில் கேட்டதை கருத்தினில் கொண்டு மனதில் நினைத்து கீர்த்தனம் பாடு. ஞான பக்தி விரக்தி வளர்ந்து துரிய நிலையை துரிதத்தில் அடைய கதை கேளு. கதை கேளு சதா ஹரி கதையை நீ கேளு. விஷ்ணுராதன் போல கதை கேளு. விஷ்ணு பிருத்துவை போல கதை கேளு. விஷ்ணுராதன் போல கதை கேளு. விஷ்ணு பிருத்துவை போல கதை கேளு. விஷ்ணுதாசன் அனுமன் போல் கதை கேளு. விஷ்ணு முரளிதரன் கதை கேளு. விஷ்ணுதாசன் அனுமன் போல் கதை கேளு. விஷ்ணு முரளிதரன் கதை கேளு. கதை கேளு கதை கேளு சதா ஹரி கதையை நீ கேளு. கதை கேளு கதை கேளு சதா ஹரி கதையை நீ கேளு. ஹரே ராம 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 ஹரே 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 கிருஷ்ண 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 ஹரே 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 ராம 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 ஹரே 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 கிருஷ்ண 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 ஹரே 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 ராம 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 ஹரே 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 கிருஷ்ண 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 ஹரே ஹரே. சத்குருநாத் மகாராஜ் கி ஜெய். ராதே ராதே.
ರಾತ್ರಿ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೀರ್ತನ ರಮಣ್ಣ ಅಂದದ್ದು. ಆಪ್ಟ್ ಕೀರ್ತನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. இங்க குருஜி மாதிரி நந்தோத்சவம் மதுராலே கொண்டு தெரியல இந்த வாட்டி. குருஜி மதுரா நந்தோத்சவம் பண்ணார், அதே மாதிரி நீங்களும் நந்தோத்சவத்தை மதுராலே கொண்டு ஆச்சு.
राधे राधे जय जी। और कुट्टी कीर्तन पाडलामा? गोपिका जीवन स्मरणं गोविंदा गोविंदा। श्री बालकृष्ण भगवान की जय।
குழந்தை கண்ணன் மழலை பேசுவார்.
குழந்தை கண்ணன் மழலை பேசுவார்.
மழலை பேசியே கண்ணன் மயங்கி விடுவான்.
மழலை பேசியே கண்ணன் மயக்கி விடுவான். குழந்தை கண்ணன் மழலை பேசுவான்.
பாடி ஆட்டமாடி ஓடி திரிவான்.
பாட்டு பாடி ஆட்டமாடி ஓடி திரிவான்.
ஓடி திரிவான் கண்ணன் போடி என்பான்.
ஓடி திரிவான் கண்ணன் போடி என்பான். குழந்தை கண்ணன் மழலை பேசுவான்.
பால்தனை தேடியவன் ஓடி ஒளிவான்.
பால் வெண்ணை திருடி இவன் ஓடி ஒளிவான்.
ஓடி ஒளிவான் கண்ணன் உயர்த்தி விழிப்பான்.
ஓடி ஒளிவான் கண்ணன் முரட்டி விழிப்பான். குழந்தை கண்ணன் மழலை பேசுவான்.
மாடு கண்டு இச்சை வருவான்.
மாடு கன்று இரட்டை இவற்றை இவன் மேய்த்து வருவான்.
மேய்த்து வருவான் கண்ணன் மேய்த்து விடுவான்.
மேய்த்து வருவான் கண்ணன் மேய்த்து விடுவான். குழந்தை கண்ணன் மழலை பேசுவான்.
குழலூதி குதிகளுடன் குமாரம் விடுவான்.
குழலூதி குட்டிகளுடன் குமாளம் இடுவான்.
குமாரம் இடுவான் எல்லாம் சும்மா என்றிடுவான்.
கும்மாளம் இடுவான் எல்லாம் சும்மா என்றிடுவான். குழந்தை கண்ணன் மழலை பேசுவான்.
அன்பொன்றினால் அனைவரையும் தன்பால் இருப்பான்.
அன்பொன்றினால் அனைவரையும் தன்பால் இழுப்பான்.
தன்பால் இழுப்பான் எல்லாம் தானே என்றிடுவான்.
தன்பால் இழுப்பான் எல்லாம் தானே என்றிடுவான். குழந்தை கண்ணன் மழலை பேசுவான். மழலை பேசியே கண்ணன் மயங்கி விடுவான். குழந்தை கண்ணன் மழலை பேசுவான். மழலை பேசியே கண்ணன் மயக்கி விடுவான்.
श्री बालकृष्ण भगवान की
जय। स्मरणम गोविंदा गोविंदा। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। राधे राधे।
ராதே ராதே ஆரியா, சூப்பர் சாங். நான் இந்த சாங் தான் இப்ப கோபகிரம் கிட்ஸ்க்கு டீச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். மழலை கண்ணன் தான். ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு அந்த பாட்டு.
राधे राधे।
ராதே ராதே. ஆர்த்தி பண்ணலாமா? அதுக்கு ஏதாச்சும் பாடலாம்? think Lakshmi Shivaji, I think was on listening சொல்லிருந்தா.
No Jay, if I am okay, if I
பாடல ஆர்த்தி பாடல. சூப்பர். ஓகே ஓகே.
நீங்க ரெடியா?
ரெடி.
ஜெய ஜெய பாகவத தேவா, ஜெய ஜெய பாகவத, जय जय राधा कृष्ण स्वरूपा, जय जय राधा कृष्ण स्वरूपा, जय जय भागवत देवा, जय जय भागवत। पडुतर मरुभूमौ सरतां पति 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 पततां, प्रतिपथललितं त्वां त्यक्त्वा परमसुखं कुतः देवा जय जय भागवत परमपते भगवान् भक्त परिपालन गुणवान् कमलभवाय कृपया त्वां निज कमलभवाय कृपया त्वां निज कमलमुखेन ददौ देवा जय जय भागवत नवनवरसभरितं दिव्यं नारायणमुखगलितं नलिनसनदेवा प्रततौ नारदमुनये त्वां देवा जय जय भागवत आलोट्याखिल शास्त्रं भगवाननवाप्य मनःशान्तम् आस्वाद्यातुलरसं ते शाश्वतम् आनन्दमापपरम् देवा जय जय भागवत निगमान्ततरोर्गलितं मधुरं निरवध्यपदलसितम् निर्गुणनिष्ठोऽपि श्रीशुको नित्यं पिबति त्वां देवा जय जय भागवत कलिमलहरणं त्वां श्रुत्वा कैवल्यसुखव्रतं कृष्ण प्रेम निमग्नो राजा कृष्ण प्रेम निमग्नो राजा कृष्ण पदाम्बुजमाप देवा जय जय भागवत जय जय भागवत देवा जय जय भागवत जय जय राधा कृष्ण स्वरूप जय जय राधा कृष्ण स्वरूप जय जय भागवत देवा जय जय भागवत भागवत भगवान की जय श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय
அம்மா யாசருக்கு மங்களம் பரலமா வேற யார் தெரியும் வியாசருக்கு மங்களம்
சொல்ல
எஸ் அம்மா
வியாசருக்கு மங்களம் சுகருக்கு மங்களம் சூதருக்கு மங்களம் விதுரருக்கு மங்களம் உத்தவர்க்கு மங்களம் மைத்ரேயர்க்கு மங்களம் பரிஷத்துக்கு மங்களம் பாகவதத்துக்கு மங்களம் ஜெய மங்களம் நித்ய சுபமங்களம் ஜெய மங்களம் நித்ய சுபமங்களம் ஜெய மங்களம் நித்ய சுபமங்களம் சத்குருநாத் மகாராஜ் கி ஜெய்
भागवत पुराण की जय कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैवा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै श्रीमन्नारायणाय समर्पयामि सर्वं कृष्णार्पणं गुरवे शरणं सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय राधे राधे जय गुरुनाथ
नमस्कारम साल जय
राधे राधे
जय
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 जी
थैंक यू सो मच
ஜெய் ஜி
ஆ
இந்த பத்மநாபன் ஜிக்கு எப்படி இருக்கு?
பரவாயில்லையம்மா, நான் இப்ப கேட்டேன் ஏதோ சம் நர்வ் ப்ராப்ளம் ஆயிடுதான் த்ரோட்ல, அதனால கொஞ்சம் காஃப் நிறைய வந்துடுது. பட் ஹி நவ ஐ அம் ஓகே அப்படி மெசேஜ் பண்ணிருக்கார். ஹி இஸ் ஓகே.
சரி சரி சரி. பயந்து போச்சு.
எஸ் எஸ், நானும் கொஞ்சம் பயந்து போயிட்டேன். ஆமா ஆமா. ஹி இஸ் ஓகே இப்ப நல்லா இருக்கு.
ராதே ராதே
राधे राधे
जय गुरुनाथ, नमस्कारम, राधे राधे
राधे राधे नमस्कारम,
राधे राधे
राधे राधे।